Diddly ping. Just about. Welcome back again, folks. More 7 Days to Die. Inventory management, walking simulator, all that silliness. Yeah, let's just have a quick look, although considering the way I saved it last time, we were a little bit after the dawn spawn periods. If anything interesting had spawned, it's probably already wandered off. Plus we weren't in the area when the 4 AM dawn thing happened, so it might not have even spawned anything. Well, that's alright. What can I hear running? Oh, I see him up there. Is a generator on or something? It sounds quite loud. No? That's just the noise of that robot gun up there. Okay. I did turn the volume of the game sounds up a little bit. After we were doing the last live stream, you find the live streams on the live tab, obviously on the YouTube channel. We'll be doing some more, and we'll have to sort out at some point, including links to the other channels, the other guys' channels. Oh, it's only one. He's got another channel, but yeah, doing the live streams on there. Right, I had found a load of lovely stuff. We got the sentry gun schematic at last. So I think it's going to be a bit of a building episode, which will be a good way for me to accumulate some experience as well, building experience. Does it come under weapons or does it come under science? I think it might come under science. Let's scroll down to S. Yeah, there it is. Right, I think we can get those parts together. Maybe. I think I've got 4 handgun parts. Let's start depositing all of this stuff that I picked up. Do I need food and drink? Yeah. Don't think I got any on me though, apart from drink. No excess medical. Gonna be a bit slow with this one. I haven't been able to do as much recording recently. It could have been partly what contributed to me getting myself stupidly killed at one point. I've got quite a lot of meat now. Hang on, this chicken soup had no recipe on it, I think. That's why I'd left it separate. Yeah. Oh, I need to sort all of this out, really. Oh dear, too much stuff. That's another one that has no recipe. Right, okay. You two can be there. Get at least most of that meat stuck together. I'm going to need to make some super corn. Only got 3 more farm plots, so I might need to make some more of them. More animal fat, which is useful. You can have the rocket launcher parts. I'm not going to... Am I? Now I'm second guessing that. Am I going to make some rockets? Make a rocket launch and some rockets? Maybe. Oh yeah, let's see what I got in the other box. Yeah, so it's definitely going to be a bit of a slow one. I think do some building. Yeah, I've got some already. I thought I might have. More steel tool parts, but nowhere near enough yet to build another steel tool. Did I have a steel club? I don't think I do. Oh, I do. I've got the steel club recipe. When did I... Oh, man, I just didn't notice. Typical. It's about time we upgraded the baseball bat, because I haven't found a tier 6 one. Let's just see how far we are off only tier 3. I've got those 5 points available now, which I had been saving up to spend on the advanced engineering, and now I don't need to. I mean, the extra bonuses from that would be nice, but I think we can let that delay a little bit for now, because there's some other skills that could do with being caught up a bit. Some of these maybe machine gunner, I'd need to raise the base skill up for that, I think. Maybe, do you ever get steel recipes of this? You don't, do you? Still got to find the steel schematic. Do I have that? I don't remember if I found it. I've got a feeling I bought it early on when the trader had it, just because in preparation I can. Oh, don't need 2 L's. Yes, I can. I just need the armour parts, which I doubt I've got enough. No, I've only got 6. And you need a minimum of 8 for the boots. Is it the same on all of them? Yeah, 8 on all of them. 5 parts. So 8 times 5, what's that? 45? No, 40. 40, get me maths right. Yeah, 8 times 5, 40 steel parts, and it would only come out as tier 3. Yeah, maybe not so important to raise that one yet then. Minus 69, I can't go up until I raise the base skill. If I make that, that would be good if I'm going to bother to make a steel club. And making it as good as I can. I've got the cigar in my face, haven't I? Yeah, so getting +1 from that to strength, that is. It would still cost me the same as with the advanced engineering, yeah, 2 and 2 and then 1 in the actual skill. That would use up all those points. But I've mentioned it a few times, you know, I've noticed the fact that the baseball bat is not quite keeping up with the amount of damage output that I need now. And those can slowly tick up as far as level 3. Yeah, because then it jumps to 7 like the other skills. Is it worth me waiting? Tier 3 can only hold 2 mods, a tier 4 can only hold 2 mods as well, so at some point I am going to need to raise that up. That is my primary, well, certainly melee skill. It's strength and fortitude, with intellect as the extra just to get the trap skills and whatever. So yeah, so do it now. And then you, which means I just then need to get it to max, so I need to get to, because I've got the cigar, it means I only need to spend the points to get to level 9. That's another 2, and then that's a 3, yeah, so another 5 points, plus the 1 to get the skill max, so 6 points to max that skill out. That might take a little while, but we've got plenty of stuff to be bashing on to work away at it. So let's carry on depositing this. I might need to print out some more steel then if we're going to be making sentry guns and steel club. That one. We've got some of them in there. Yeah, I could be making some more explosive arrows as well. which, as you've seen, can be very useful. That one, that one. Lots of cement. I've got a full stack of stone. Yeah, okay. Un momento, and I will be cracking the stacking. Let's have that open. I ain't got enough sand. We got one in there already. Got 500 in there already. So make me maths work. That's 457. If I'm doing 500 concrete or cement. No. Can't see the keyboard in this light. Oh yeah, don't want to listen to that. Mods. Keep that if I've got space to put it somewhere. That can go in the for sale box if I've got any crappy shotguns for selling. I've got 4 treasure maps. I really want to start trying to get them done as well. Too many things to do. I've got another fortitude grip there as well. That one could have the duckbill on it. What else has it got that could go on it? Well, I don't necessarily need cash at the moment. There's nothing in particular. As far as I remember, I will have to at some point check what supplies he had. I don't know if there is anything that I want to buy off him. Do I already have one of them? Where was I putting me extra clothing? It's stupid collecting it just for selling us clothing. That's the suit pants, yeah, so the suit jacket. Let's have the pink out of it. Just so I can make more paint. Tough guy sunglasses. That's fortitude, isn't it? Not strength. I don't think there is anything else that adds to strength. What rating with them? +4. So I think if you wear them 2 together, don't you get there's a skill or something bonus if you're wearing a full suit? Is it from one of the books maybe? I think it might be. Alright, give me that way. I got the maths right. So give me half of that. I'm only doing it 500 at a time because of the length of time it takes to actually make it. Because that's about enough to be like, no, not in that box. Enough to be occupying the time while I'm doing other things before I remember to come back and check it and change it again and whatever. Right, let's just see what else was in the bike before I do any more. Grab all the other bits of tat that we had. Oh yeah, there was quite a bit. Leave all that lot in there. Could maybe leave that in there as well. We'll want that. Yeah. I suppose I could leave them in there. More tat for selling. I've got so many sewing kits. Why did you miss that one? Don't know. Yeah, they can stay there for when I'm doing a shopping trip or whatever. And that just because it's extra drink if I need it. And did I have food already ready? So the only food I had was what I put in the bike. You dumbass! just because I want to get it done now, I will make some more up as I'm going along, doing bits and bobs on this day. Yeah, it's just one of them. Leave the other two in there, and I can cook up some more. I'll have to do the harvesting as well, because all the plants should be fully grown and ready to be plucked now, I think. Right, so did I have another tap for selling? Considering I know I've kept one, so that can go in there. Yeah, selling everything. Sledgehammer parts, definitely don't want them. And the military, how much is that worth now? 484. I thought it'd be a bit more than that. Maybe if I actually made it into military armour, I'd need military fabric stuff to go with it, but I should be able to do that. Any other mods or weapon parts, I will need them. I've got quite a bit there. I could make several sentry guns if we got all the other required bits. Considering it's only tier 1, I'm not planning to keep that to use it. The 9mm pistol works better for me at the moment, even though they're both only tier 1. It's just the fact the 9mm pistol holds more rounds and has a more rapid fire rate. I mean, it's not much of a difference, but it still helps when you're trying to, like when you're panicking and just bashing the button to fire as many rounds as possible, as quick as possible. That's a lot of spotlights now. Probably don't need to be keeping more of them. Some of them could start going for selling. And so many sewing kits. I'll have to check, see if it's worth me bothering to make any more pocket mods yet. Right. You can have that and that. And that. You can have that. I'll still keep stocking up the Magnum ammo, so that if by any luck at some point I find one of the decent ones, a tier 6 Magnum, or preferably one of the automatic ones, a Desert Eagle. It's not a Desert Eagle, it's called something else in this, but I can't remember what. It doesn't matter. Yeah, the better Magnum, the automatic Magnum. Desert Vulture, that was it. Yeah, now I remember. Right, let's sort out getting at least one of them underway. Get rid of that, back to there. 13 oil, 6 polymer. Do I have a motion sensor already? Plenty of steel to do at least a couple of them. Oil, motion sensor now. Right, so I'm going to make a motion sensor, which is, I think, scrap iron and electronics. Iron, mechanical, electric. Alright. I thought it was just scrap iron. Oh, there you go. We'll make a couple, because I should be able to make at least 2 sentry guns, and if I can, I might as well do that now. So I want 2 of them. Still got 90 odd steel left. I had been trying to leave that to build up so I could do some more upgrading, but but the guns will provide a better protection than just the steel walls in the long run, because they can't break through your walls if they've all been shot to pieces. I've got 34 extra in there. Let's put some of this stuff on for smelting. Start with that, that'll go through real quick. Cool. Right, what's it cost each? 526. That's a fair while. Yeah, 13 oil. I can only do 2. I might be able to make my own oil as well, though, considering that bit of the shale oil that I had in stock. Yeah, let's just put them both on there. So to do any more, need some more oil. Got enough handgun parts to do another 3. That's not too bad. 5 sentry guns, I don't think I'd be able to keep up with the ammunition requirements if I was trying to make that many sentry guns. Probably run out of places. That one. I'd run out of places to put them as well. Unless I start building a fortified wall set up around the base, which is a bit, sort of makes a lot of it defunct if you bother doing that. Well, with this kind of design, you know, there's no point being up on stilts if you're going to build a wall around it. A few more seconds. No, I'll do the harvesting before I bother doing that. Right, let's see what we need for the steel club. I can start getting that going. 15 parts. Wood, leather, 9 duct tape. Yeah, I thought I had. I will let them build up again, because if at some point I get a chance to make another one, I will make another one at tier 5. Don't have any duct tape. I'm going to make all the duct tape, that's alright. Let's make a few. And got the wood, got the steel, of course. Let's just turn all of that into duct tape. Wait for the 9, I think it said 9 duct tape. Yeah. Oh, it's coming out at tier 5. I'm a dumbass, I misread that then. I thought the skill level at 4 only gave you tier 4. Yeah, whatever. That's cool. That means that's the highest tier I can craft done. So the skill increase then will really just take me, yeah, craft 5. Of course, because you start with being able to craft tier 1, then that's 2, 3, 4, yeah. Duh. It's amazing how much you can just forget about little things with games. Right. And yeah, 100% chance to knock them back. So it's more the extra bonuses from the tier 5. That's the trick with it. And of course, if you manage to find yourself a tier 6 club to go along with it. So what would I be planning on next? I think really it's going to be topping up these other skills. Machine gun I could do with going up, but I can't do that without raising the base skill. Similar with the intellectual stuff. I was tempted to raise that another one, just to give me the extra range to hopefully make Mr. Bunkinator more active when I'm stood in my little window, because he seems to be struggling to keep up. And of course raising these, I mean, building the skill tree a bit more. Yeah, okay, we're going into mainly the fortitude, I think, for at least a few levels, put at least 1 or 2 more on it, on these. And we start really getting boosted up on our general combat skills, because I had been letting them lag behind a little bit because of trying to build up that the engineering skill, so we could build the trap setup and that. We've got drinks but no chewy stuff. Right, that's going to be a little while at least. Let's go and see what the crops are like. Oh yeah, I did a double lot of potatoes. Cool. Let's see if we can make some more farm plots. And I don't really need any of that stuff yet, I don't think. So I'll just leave it there, because at least then it's not taking up space in a box. Right, let's see. I will need water, I will need corn. Where are you, corn? Certainly don't need that many. And animal fat, and of course meat. What else do I want to do at the moment? Got enough liquids for now. Something else, I suppose, is getting the other recipes. Can I make any learning elixir yet? Not sure if I've got the recipe. If I've got the recipe, then it makes it much more worthwhile to start. Oh, I can do sham chowder now. Tempting. How many tins have I got? I've got a full stack. I've actually got more than a full stack. I should definitely be making more of that then. Yeah, actually, I'm a dumbass. Let's see if we can just make a full stack. We'll need a bit more water then. That would be good if I've got a full stack of sham chowder. I still want the hobo stew, preferably, but the sham chowder is a hell of a lot better than the meat stew. And that's one of the reasons why I like to leave those tins to just build up in stock. I might as well do all of them, considering I will be wanting more for other things. Just chuck a load of wood in there for now, because I'm going to be keeping an eye on it anyway. Right, minute and a half. We're looking on that. Oh, we got one done. Cool. I'm going to want another switch as well to go with that setup. All our clay has gone in. Got an okay amount of iron in there, so what can we get steel wise? That's plenty. Let's definitely reduce that by a massive amount. Give us 50 steel while you're doing stuff, because we want more stock. I could do maybe a bit of upgrading. Switch, might as well look and check rather than guess. I think I can remember what it is, but I'd rather just check. It's iron and mechanical. No, it's a bit of each. Mechanical, electric and iron. And I only need one switch. Do I have one already? No. And I might want some more relays as well. Let's add the switch to the queue. Do I have any relays already? Not in there. That's a timer relay. I don't want a timer relay. So no, so I definitely do want more relays. I want to put some away in stock as well. I might end up needing them if I have to do some kind of convoluted route for the wiring. I'm not worried about seeing the wiring, it's more keeping the junctions away from any potential zombie damage. Because if the zombies take out that relay, then obviously it cuts the feed to all of the whatever's connected to it. How many did we use up? Not a lot. Couple of hundred. Yeah, only a couple of hundred out of each of them. So where to put the shooty switch? I know that that's the siren, which is proving to be a bit defunct in this build. I suppose I could just leave it there. If I'm requiring the shooty assistance, I need to build that extension across there now. I might stick it forward one, just so it's got a nice good line of sight down here. If I put it back further, it would be able to see the base of the pillar as well. That's tempting, but I've not tried doing it that way before, but yeah. Let's see what we get. Oh. Hello, where are you? Are you underneath me? Do you want to go round? Come round the front. Oh, there's a few of them. I suppose it'll be the last outing for the baseball bat. Oh, mini horde. Come on, up here. There you go. Is that unfair? I'll give him a bit of a prod. Oh, helps if you actually, hit the target. I think this needs grill on both sides really, so you can get a nice clear view rather than trying to just see the creepy edge. Hello, goodbye. I'll back off so that the bonkonator doesn't knock him off the bridge. They seem to be doing okay, falling off by themselves anyway. Oh, bit of lag on that one. Get down, Nancy. How on earth did you give me a concussion from that? Is that all of you? Come along, you're occupying my build time. I thought I was going to miss him. I'm surprised it hit actually. I don't know why I'm bothering to use a crossbow when I got enough skill in it, but oh, I've got a ton of crossbow bolts that have been stacking up. I might as well get rid of them. There you go. Right, let's have a quick look round, see if they left anything. sometimes, oh dear love, I pull my crossbow bolt out your butt. Sometimes with the mini hordes you get a bag carrier. Like one of the kills will drop a loot bag. No, just no crossbow bolts. Oh well. No. Nothing. Some experience. Right, close. Right. Oh no, that would have been burnt a fair bit of wood. Never mind. Have that out. Right then. Let's have some sham. 10 sham? Oh yes, definitely. 5 minutes 22. Yeah, my food's alright for now. I can wait for that. And there's enough wood in there to burn through it. Oh, I think that'll be good for the food storage for a while. Put that lot back in there. We need to oh, I've got full 5 seeds for the one row. 86 to 84, which means I do need to match it with the corn. That's good, got that ready. Plenty of corn to stuff in the hole. Right, let's see how many super corns we can get, and might want to make some more farm plots. 30 should give me what, 6? Yeah, 6. I'm glad my maths is working tonight. I think I might plant 5. I'll keep 1 spare, like 1 seed spare. Just being a bit over cautious, like to make sure that I've got the ability to at least attempt to start again if the process collapses. I'm just deliberately being over cautious because the super corn's essential for making learning elixirs. And oh, there you go, awesome sauce, which I don't have the recipe for yet, and I don't have the learning elixir recipe yet. I thought I had. Oh well, so I can't make them. Boo. Never mind. Right, let's make farm plots. Farm plots, where are you? What else am I needing? The nitrate and clay. Yeah, like I said, it's going to be a building and crafting episode. I bet that's burnt out now as well, isn't it? Yeah. I've got 50 steel. Oh, I only want 2 more farm plots to make the 5. And that'll be for planting the super corn. Super corn. Up from the ground. Growing really high. Ready to get boiled and stuffed in a pie. It's super corn. That's terrible. I've not got the lyrical genius on me today. That was, oh look at that, it's all done. Lovely, right. Just because I don't want to get them mixed up. Would need that, definitely want that. They will want that, and might want that. And none of this other stuff, right. I'll put that. Actually, no, let's. No, I've got it in the other box. Come on, get your shit together. Just for repairs. Might need a little bit of that, because if I'm going around doing building and whatever, then I'll check on doing repairs while I'm at it. Put that away so I don't accidentally upgrade anything. Didn't do the mushrooms, don't really need to at the moment. Not desperate for anything to be made out of mushrooms. Alright. That'll be a bit of a risk if I tried taking it out too far. And the guns do have quite a good, I don't know what you call it, positionability. You can point them quite, far down. The what's it called? Inclination and declination is quite, it reaches quite far. So I think it should be all right if I only put it one out. It can be just cobblestone as long as it can survive against cop vomit. Maybe the occasional demo getting exploded by accident. Because part of the reason I do it this way is so that I can shoot them in the back. So if you do have a demolition zombie stood there at your window trying to get you, and you don't want to whack him in case you set off his little nipple. If you've not seen him, then you obviously must be thinking, like, what the hell is he talking about? Yeah, let's get this stuff planted first. Might as well start it up in the middle again. Oh, you bugger. You bugger. And it took me an extra few seconds to have to dig it back up again. Oh, it's raining again. This game and its rainstorms. Let's do this as the corn and the corn. Super corn on the back row. It's like the super corn on the back row of my farming plot. Stop singing stupid lyrics. Normal corn. And then the potatoes can be in this new slot. If I make some more farm plots, I could have another row of potatoes if needed. Well, I think it works out about okay with the 5 and 5. I'm not needing tons of the other stuff, so I think it's enough with just that. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I might end up wanting to do 10 supercorn, because the supercorn's good to make glue with as well. Alright, let's have a look. Let's have a look at this one here. See what kind of appropriate shape we can find. Don't want it to be too big. Doesn't need to be too big. Does need to be a full block wide though. I suppose really it doesn't matter if it's just a half block. I was thinking if I could find something, I suppose could use one of them now. I'm trying to find something that's one of them but a half thickness. I thought there was one, but I'm just not seeing it. Maybe just because I'm being blind. I'm blinded by the sheer number of shapes. Is that it? Maybe. That might work. Ah, there it is. I think that's the one. Yeah, that'll do. Like I say, it's just for a little bit of aesthetics, aesthetics. Need it to be on that level but facing the other way. Thank you. And put a similar mirror on the other side. It's what? T? No? I thought T was the opposite. Oh, there it is. That's the turn it in the opposite direction thing, you know. And then half block. Yeah, I'm not trying to make it too fancy. I just want to make it look a little bit like it's, you know, meant to be in its way. And it's not just an exploitation of some of the sillier physics in this game, like being able to make blocks seemingly float in midair, that kind of, like that half block down there. Yeah? Will that be enough? It has been before, so yeah. Yeah, that'll do. Do the usual setup. I might end up putting a plate against the other side just to give the guns protection from vomit so they're not hit from behind. Like if cops come up here and happen to spray in this direction, I need to bring cobblestone and concrete. And the cobblestone and the concrete. Let's just leave it at cobblestone for now, I think. Maybe I'm being stingy with my use of the concrete, but I want to build up a massive stockpile of it. So on the magic day when I finally actually do go and try and get set up in the wasteland, then I can be rapidly upgrading everything to concrete long before any potential zombies start coming to pull it to pieces. I think 2 might be overkill. But I'd rather have it be an ultimate option, you know, because that's the point of having them on a switch. It's a sort of like, oh shit, everything's going to shit, you know, I'll just flick the switch and them 2 kick in and clear the whole area, and then you turn them off again. There to there. That should be plenty. Especially if I bring it out here, that's going to be what? 1. Yeah, that should be more than close enough. Got that there. I don't want to crowd the spikes. And that should be alright, because that should be above the cavity of the room underneath. And then that can go down to the switch. As it will be there, to there, back to here, or back to that one again. That should reach. Okay, let's try it. Put you like that. Yeah, let's just try it from here. Oh, done the wrong clicking. Reconnect that. Then try clicking the correct button. Thank you. I pressed the left mouse button instead did last time. Right. Yeah, easy. I'm only being pedantic with this because it's like they can only reach 10 squares, I think. I mean, you can sort of cheat it a little bit, because as long as you can see the other thing you're trying to connect to, you can often get it to go further than 10 squares. Or 10 meters it would be. That should be alright. I need to power them so I can see whether they're pointing in the right direction. Actually, yeah, let's have a bit more light. How much power do they take? Shit, I should have looked before I put them down, because I don't think it says on this screen. No, I've got a feeling it's 15 watts. Does it say on the recipe? It's not going to show me on there. I need to look at it on the workbench. No, it doesn't say on there. Damn you! I don't want to have to pick it up just to be able to look at it. I'm pretty certain it's 15 watts. Yeah, they're not exactly cheap to run in terms of the power. What we got so far, we're running at 100. If I turn... Actually, if I just turn them on and see what it comes up as. A total of 59 out of 100. I've got another spare engine. I could always put another engine in there to make sure there's an abundance of power. They'll be running, they'll be running. Let's just check them for repairs while I'm here. No. Oh no, I must have already done them. Well, yeah, I ain't got the steel on me. That's not too bad. Maybe a couple of them need doing. And shall I bother putting another shutter in here? I don't think they serve that much purpose. Might be worth concretising them now. It squares that up nicely as well. Don't tread on the wire, it is live at the moment. Do all these little repairs while I'm looking at all these bits. As I'll finish this up to being a concrete cube, as it should be, from the zombies' point of view anyway. Okay, well, it just keeps flicking there. Oh, it's that. I thought I'd done that already. Yeah, I'm not too worried about the front-facing cobblestone that hardly ever gets any zombie attention. So it's not likely to need any further upgrading. I'll have to do those arrow slits from the front. And I think I've probably got enough 9mm ammunition already. Oh, I can see them from here, cool, makes it easier. I think I've probably got enough 9mm ammunition already to be able to set the guns up ready to go now. much fuel's left in that. Tons of fuel. We'll leave it running for a bit then. I can certainly put one stack in each, just to have them set up if I decide I want to turn them on for any kind of emergency use. It'll have to be a bit of a... how many arrows have I got? Only one left, right? Yeah, definitely want more of them. Ooh. Have that. Doesn't matter in a single player game. Alright, yeah, you see, it's not... I think if it was one square further back, it might have a much better view, but I mean, this is more than good enough for what I want to make. Oh, press the E, not the left mouse button. This is the way I've had it working before anyway, so I know it functions doing it like this. If I have them pointing slightly up, or at least one of them, it can always be used to get vultures as well. Because the cone is slightly bigger than what it looks like when you're looking through the camera. Yeah, the angle of the cone is slightly more. You see how high it goes, so if vultures come down here, if that one gun was on, it'd be able to deal with vultures as well. I've done it before with 3. I don't think I've ever done more than 3 on here. No, because the only other time I did it, I put one facing forwards just for silliness, you know, just for extra mincing, to mince the zombie horde to pieces. Right, we're done up there until we got more ammunition anyway. And I will leave it turned on for now. So if we happen to get any visitors, it'll be a little sort of test just to make sure they're operating okay. Right then, sort out my new club. Put away my building materials for now. There is still a lot more bits and bobs to do, like more upgrading and stuff like that. Yeah, let's leave them in there for now. I think I might smelt that other stack of iron. And they stay in here for repair reasons, for during a horde or whatever. Okay, right, let's see what I've got in the baseball bat first. And I didn't even compare the stats. So all we got so far is just the weighted head. Power attack damage 42, stamina 20. So that's like plus nearly 20 on the power attack. And the stamina's another 2 points, but that'll drop a little bit if I've got a ergonomic to put in it, which is what I usually like to use, one of them. Have I got one that's not already on a useful tool though? No, only the fortifier. No other ergonomic grip anywhere. No. Hang on, did I have one on the... Ah, no, it's another fortifier mod. Okay, let's make one. Pretty sure I had the recipe for that. Ergonomic grip mod. 10 springs, but I'm doing okay for springs, and it's definitely a mod that's worth doing. A bit of steel. What else was it? Mechanical? Yes, it was. Right, give me another one of them. And that will drop the stamina requirement then. I suppose I could put something else in rather than the flaming mod, but I do like the extra little bit of damage you get from that. The damage over time effect on the zombies is quite effective, or it can be quite effective, especially if you're trying to deal with big groups of them. Sometimes you can finish some of them off by just getting them set alight. And as you're dealing with other zombies, they're obviously taking damage while they're burning. I had a bit of that with the last live stream we did when we was trying to deal with the horde after it had broken through the walls that we'd built. And I ended up doing the backing up thing, going round and round the walls with a little horde, a little herd of zombies following me, and I was just gradually picking them off and making use of that, setting them on fire, and some of them will drop just over time by being burnt. Right, so what did we end up with? Back to 21, that's not too bad on the stamina cost. Power attack 67. Yeah. So a little bit of a slight increase in the stamina cost by about 0.4. Yeah, 0.4. I think I'll be alright with that. Yeah, leave it with the weighted head mod on it. Yeah, that should make a nice difference. Could maybe do with some more points in flurry of blows, but I've only got 1 agility, so how does that level up? 4 and 7? Yeah, 4 and 7, which is annoying because you have to take agility all the way up to 7. Not exactly very useful when you're doing a tank build. Agility obviously is much better if you're doing stealth ninja style, but yeah, that should make a nice difference. You're going to lose the bonk effect, which is the best thing about the baseball bat. You get that nice pleasing bonk sound when you're smacking the zombies over the head. Right, break this stack and do a load more smelting, get a whole load more steel on the go, and we're okay on clay. Yeah, cool. And build up a nice big stock of steel. Let's quickly go out and just buff up those little bits of steel sections that needed repairing. See, that's the thing when you're repairing steel like that one. I wouldn't bother doing that because it's less than 100 damage and it consumes an entire steel ingot when you're upgrading. Same as that, there's only like 7 points of damage on that. Yeah, they've hardly been touched. How about that one? No. Let's just quickly check all them other ones. Need to do these as well, don't I? That needs replacing. Oh, yeah, definitely that one. So that took 2 to get it up that high. 3. 7, 9, 8. I thought I saw a vulture up there then. Not going to do that one. And I put the concrete away, didn't I? Yeah, dummy. Oh, there's a timer. I wasn't exactly paying any attention. I was too busy trying to remember everything. Multitasking, crafting and building and oh, beware the wires alive. Yeah, I thought these ones might take a bit of a bashing. Wondering if it's worth putting another line, like carry this slope on up again. Because at some point you've got to leave space if they're going to be there. Considering how much steel I can now produce, if I can keep up with the ammo, I could maybe even do something similar to that, but back here, and add a third gun at this height pointing into there. I don't want to point one this direction, just simply because most of the time I don't want them killed when they're down here, because I want to do the shooting at the ones down here. It's only really meant to be a clearance method, you know, when it all gets really overcrowded in here and down here. Those guns up there will help clear out all the excess numbers. Right, let's see what we've got in here so far. It's up to 40, another 50 seconds. Okay, I'll let it run on for the next 50 seconds. That burnt out, didn't it? Yeah, because I wasn't watching it. I just want to do 13. No, put one back. It's 2 each, isn't it? Yeah, so that'll make me 6 of them. How long does it take to do 6 of them? 1 minute 11. Just so I've got something to nibble on, rather than consuming high quality food that gives a bonus, you know. I want to save them as much as I can for when I'm either expecting a horde, like the night of a horde, or if I'm going out to try doing a mission or doing a loot run or something, then I'll take one with me. But I don't want to eat that while I'm just doing this kind of stuff around the base, when I'm just doing repairs and building. It would be a waste of that fortitude bonus. So what power do we run? 59. I think, yeah, I should be plenty alright. If I turn the guns off, what's it drop down, back down to now? 27. Okay. I'll definitely leave them on for now, because I want to see. I'll just leave it running in the save, because we will see if anyone turns up to test it out. Right, now that's done. Turn it off just while I save the game. We'll be back in the next one. How long you got? Oh, you already done. It's alright. Cool. Have a quick snack of bacon and eggs. Yum. Piggy, he's so tasty. Right, catch you in the next episode, folks. Thanks for watching. Catch yous.